Hi, I'm John Schroeder with another Case Eclipse video. A subscriber to our YouTube channel asked how we recognize people on the other side after we die. Their concern was that if we don't have a voice and a body with a face, that we will not easily know who is who when we encounter someone in spirit form. An easy way to answer this question has to do with our dreams. Have you ever had a dream where you encounter someone you already know, but not in your waking life? How about dreams where you know you are at home or at work, but the building in the dream looks nothing like your home or workplace while you're awake? We have become used to thinking that we cannot function without our 5 physical senses. The reality is that our ability to take in and understand our surroundings is much greater when we are not hampered by our body senses. When we encounter people on the other side, communication occurs telepathically. We recognize people's voices over the phone while we are awake, and in a similar manner, we recognize their thoughts when we are in astral form. I once had a conversation with my dad after he had passed away some 20 plus years before. While I knew I was not hearing his voice, the thoughts he sent to me sounded in my mind as if I had heard them aloud. We also see much more clearly when we are not in human form. If you doubt that, what is it that we see while we are dreaming? During a dream, our view of the surroundings changes as we desire. After all, we don't move around in a dream with physical legs or even have eyes to take it all in. A good example of how this works is to walk into a living room while someone else is playing an online video game on the family TV. If you see 2 worlds there, that's exactly what's going on. There's the video game world of the TV monitor and the 3-dimensional one that we all share called Earth. You notice that the person playing the video game mostly ignores the world around them. However, once they disconnect from the game, the world around them and the priorities of living in it move to the foreground of their mind. But what happens when we are still alive on Earth and encounter people who we know who have died? Most often, those people appear to us in a form that we will recognize, but what we see of them also reflects how they feel today compared to how they looked and felt prior to dying. In other words, they mostly appear to be younger, healthier, and more vibrant than when they were still attached to their failing physical bodies. That's it for this edition of Case Eclipse. A subscriber asks that we define the difference between a soul and what has been termed an old soul. Watch for that topic in our next Case Eclipse video. Until then, remember that God loves you with an everlasting love.